Hello Pisces, my name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology and it's so good to be here with all of you today. We have a new friend here, the owl, who will be joining us. I was looking for owls for quite a while and finally ran across the most perfect owl that I can actually put a candle inside of. So she is joining us. We also have her sister who is in the rest of my house. Pisces, you may have seen an owl recently. You may have an owl as a spirit guide of yours, but we're going to be tapping into whatever spirit has for you. Maybe the wisdom of the owl, if spirit says the same. I hope you've been doing well. It's been hard to get videos up lately. My baby is going through a sleep regression cycle. So she's not sleeping and it's getting more difficult to get these readings up during the day. So I'm going to have to try to figure out something for us. Something happening this winter could be significant, or like I would say November through January, because everybody's winter is not at the same time, but frozen out in the cold. Someone may be feeling the cold shoulder right now, Pisces. Let's tap in. So we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, feminine energy. New doors are opening, new home. Regret, sadness, and guilt. Know your worth. New arrival in reverse. Look closely, it's within you. Anger, argument, and conflict. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And on the bottom of the deck, you have things falling apart, change, endings, rebuild. I want to kiss you, and healing, self-care. So definitely Pisces, you could be in a situation right now where you're kind of running into a runner-chaser situation where as you're pulling back your energy from somebody, now all of a sudden they're seeking validation from you. You have seen very clearly with your own eyes what this relationship truly is about, what this person is really about. And I think this is how they used to reel you in the past with I want to kiss you. And maybe their love would love bomb you for a while and then it would go away. And then you end up in that runner chaser dynamic. So I think right now, Pisces, you are destined to move away from this person or from this situation and start anew. And it's going to feel like a risk. It's not going to be something that you find to be easy. But I had one of you comment the other day and say, well, isn't everything a risk? And every choice you make kind of a risk. And I was like, yeah, it can be, but I guess some are more risky than others. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. The others of you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I did feel the energy that it also could be a north node or south node of this person. But you are standing in a lot of beautiful feminine energy, radiating beauty, confidence, clarity about your purpose. And I see that right now, there could be someone that you're dealing with who's in a lower vibrational energy, who really, really loves to pull on your energy. You could be very connected to the moon and your intuition. And I feel like these butterflies are telling you it's time for you to go on a journey that you don't fully see, that you don't fully understand. There is going to be this feeling of you having to move on because you know in your heart of hearts that in order for your self-worth to be to the highest degree, to the highest level, you have to move on. You have to get away from this situation. You have to find peace within yourself. And although there is this feeling of regret that you may also have about this situation or this person, and I think they have a lot of regret about you, more guilt though than anything, I think it's time for you to be honest with yourself about who you have become since dealing with this situation. I was actually thinking this afternoon, and I'll share it with you. I was thinking about a relationship in my life where I'm considering, what to do next. And I said, I'm going to write down all of the things that I don't do anymore, all of the things that I have forgotten about myself because of said relationship. So it makes sense right now that this person is writing. Maybe you're journaling. Maybe you just need to get some feelings off your chest. Maybe you're writing music. Maybe you're writing a book. But there's something about you literally writing something down, maybe manifesting something new, telling yourself what it is that, the pros and cons are of the relationship, and beginning to understand that it's okay to reflect on what hurt you. because it's going to help you to see that you are truly capable and worthy of a new beginning in your life. I think some of you were considering going back to this person with the new arrival, maybe trying to start things over, but it came out in reverse, almost like it's not meant for you to start fresh here, start anew here, or maybe there was something like, let's say you were considering moving into a new house or moving with this person, and all of a sudden those plans got changed. But I do see as one door closes, another door opens for you. Some of you, it's a literal home. Some of you, this is a new body. For others of you, this is improvement in your health, new jobs, all of that, because you now see your worth. It took you a lot of arguments and it took you a lot of inner healing to get to this place where you are now, Pisces, where you see yourself for who you truly are. But now you're here ready for justice to come in. And I love these two cards because they're both about you going through this profound healing at this time. Choosing what makes you feel good, not overburdening yourself, not doing too much in exchange for very little. You are allowing yourself to go through a process where you're just letting things fall apart. You're letting the situation go through the ending that needs to happen, through the rebuilding that needs to happen. And you're not falling for this, I want you, I need you, we would be more successful with you, being used. I feel the energy of you being used. You see the truth now, and you won't allow yourself in that situation. So there's clarity. And it took you a minute to get here. I'm not going to lie. Like it took some massive, arguments, conflict and all that. But I think you see the point and purpose of why you had to go through all of this now. And what that's going to do is it leads you to your happily ever after, which we have been pulling this card a lot lately, Pisces. And I really love that for you. There is this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, or the rainbow after the storm type of energy, because you have learned this lesson and you have decided for yourself, I am not going to keep repeating cycles, going through karmic loops and repeating karmic patterns in this situation. And again, it could be about various different things in your life, Pisces. But now you are poised to really begin to focus on your passions, your desires, the fantastical world that you want to live in. And you no longer are going to hang around people who are fake, who are casting illusions, who are using you, who put you in that runner chaser energy. Every time you run away, then they want to pull you back. It's time for your new beginning, Pisces, and spring could be significant, or around, I would say, March through May. There could be some changes for you, and just trust in the divine timing that's coming in. It's time for you to celebrate something new coming into your life, Pisces. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Keep radiating that feminine energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. You're in your feminine. You are finally radiating that beauty. And I just feel like Spirit's saying it's time for you to trek, a new course. And part of that is trusting your intuition. As I throw out the moon card here, you're not going to be able to see things super clearly. But what you are going to be able to do is understand that your intuition is guiding you exactly where you need to be. There are divine intervention energies all over this reading. And I think that you're taking a gamble or a risk on doing something you've never done before, and you will reap the reward. I hear this, this owl's name is Willow. Okay. Willow. We're going to go with it. Willow the owl. That could be significant to you. I don't know. Mother Willow, Pocahontas. All right. We got a little name for our little owlie friend. All right. Current situation for Pisces as they get ready to move forward into more self-love, self-care. Current situation. Wow. Okay, so you're getting really honest with a partner, with a business partner, with a definitely romantic, or could also be somebody that you work with or work for, because the Four of Wands can be about marriage, engagements, proposals, but it also can be about business. So I see you getting very clear on what your expectations are and what you want. There could be a very serious and kind of sober conversation that needs to be had as well about how you're feeling, about this whole runner chaser dynamic that's been going on. But I do see that you have come to some clarity and you're putting up some massive boundaries around this connection or commitment. Some of you may also be using a legal entity to help you as you move on from this situation. Some of you, it's a home. I'm also hearing like you could be moving on from a really toxic landlord. Okay. So let's see here. What is the challenge? What is the challenge for Pisces? You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. So I think it's been difficult for you to move into this single energy, this Nine of Pentacles energy, where you're a bit more self-made because you haven't wanted to really pay attention to your intuition. Or you haven't been trusting your intuition, because when we are in the challenge position, that's where we are saying, this is maybe more of like a reverse type of energy. So not fully walking into your independent era, into your single girl or guy era, into your self-made era, your self-employed era, whatever the case is, because there has been a lack of trust in your intuition, because you're like, where's this path taking me? So I think some hesitation because of fear. Maybe a little bit of lack of direction of where you are supposed to go and what's happening next. But things are falling apart came out, right? And so I think right now, Pisces, just let it. I'm hearing that phrase, let them. Let them, Pisces, okay? This is about focusing on you, what you need, what your heart needs, a heart healing. Heart chakra healing could be in order for you. A cacao ceremony could also be significant with the Star card. All right. What is Pisces' strength? The Hermit. There's a need right now, Pisces, as you're going through this process, even though you're setting those boundaries and having those conversations, you're really going to go within. You are going through a very big transition. Like, this is not a small scale situation and by any means. You're literally getting closure, saying goodbye, packing your bags, moving on, setting boundaries, maybe some of you even having a legal entity involved in this. And so it takes a lot of courage to stand as bright as you are. But deep down inside, it's really that inner strength that you need to garner at this time to get through this situation. So go within, spend some time alone, say less and do more, Pisces. This is about trusting that the wisdom and the guidance that your guides have bestowed on you is going to help you get through this process where you're finally saying goodbye to someone that you've been needing to say goodbye to. With Two of Cups here, definitely some type of connection, whether romantic or not, where looks like a tower. A tower has come. So things may be falling apart, and it has to be this way. And I feel like in a lot of ways, Pisces, you're not going to be as affected as this person is. You're going within. They may try to come back with a, I'm sorry, let me love you type of, I want to kiss you. And it may for a second make you want to juggle. But Pisces, it's going to send you into a place of lack. You have got to move away from this toxic cycle. Again, like, let's say this is a job. It's like, oh, I said, yes, I'll stay. And they keep on keeping me here late, or I'm literally breaking my back for this company, or I'm doing all the work and I'm getting paid very little. But also, if you've been in a situation where you've been betrayed and lied to, how many times, Pisces, are you going to allow yourself to go through this cycle? Spirit's saying enough is enough. Have you seen enough? A lot of you do have clarity though. All right. We have area of focus, King of Pentacles. So this is telling you right now, you really need to get serious about your money. You need to get serious about your stability. If you're moving away from something right now where there was stability, you may be going through a period of having to sell things. You may be having to, kind of pick up your finances a little bit, Pisces. So I see you, really needing to get serious about the way that you're making money, get serious about your stability, making sure that you're on solid ground, doing what you need to do to really tap into like that inner CEO energy that's within you. Your connections could be very significant, whether they're friends or family, but I see that they're going to be pouring into you and helping you to attain some of those goals. Near future for Pisces. All right. So this is where I see that apology coming in. You're going to bring up some sort of truth, some sort of clarity that you've come to. You know, you've Queen of Swords this person, and near future they come back with, well, can we fix this? Runner chaser dynamic is heavy here. And again, Spirit is showing us on the bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. Again, meaning that if you say yes, if you go back, if you entertain this situation, there is likely to be a downgrade in your energy in some sort of way, whether it's your health, your finances. Maybe you're going to go through another round of feeling abandoned by this person. Things are going to go back to the way that they once were, Pisces. I would not trust this. But definitely have the conversation, say what needs to be said. But I don't see this being healthy for you. I don't see this being a good energy for you. I don't see this improving your stability at all. Recent past in this situation. I see someone who finally stopped trying. 9 of Wands in reverse. I haven't gotten this in reverse in a long time. You stopped trying. You gave up. Because this card in the upright is don't give up. But you've given up. You've given up on wishing and hoping and praying that something would change. And now you're actually looking to see what else is out there. What else could be calling your name? You've begun to realize the patterns. You've begun to realize the illusion and the confusion that you were in. And you're taking a break from this situation and you're letting the tower fall. That person now is not feeling so great because you've left them behind. So now they have that regret. They have that remorse. I feel like some of them could be in denial of really what has happened, but Spirit is allowing towers to fall, judgment to be cast, the illusion to come off your eyes, Pisces. And I do see someone who is finally giving up. There's a song, and I don't know who sings it right now, but I'll tag it. But she says, I am giving up on second chances. I am giving up. I'm hearing that. So I'll put it in here. It's kind of like an indie song. A lot of people probably don't know what that is. All right. Advice. What does Pisces need to do moving forward, Spirit? Spirit says it's time for you to look for something new, something where there's equal give and take, someone who's on your level, a job that pays you well, opportunities that pour into you instead of taking away from you, and also receiving what you have been owed by somebody. If there's a legal situation here, there will be balance restored. You are ready for a new beginning in your life, Pisces. You're ready to kind of start over. And in order to get there, you need to be on the side of reciprocity, on the side of fairness, and on the side of receiving what is owed to you. I'm definitely seeing that this could play out a couple of different ways. And Spirit says it will come. I feel like you've been patient and there's maybe been some delays there, but the good things are coming in because you're manifesting that they will. You're not giving up at this time. Environment for Pisces. Wow, Pisces. A lot of movement. 6 of Swords. So recent past, you began to look at where life was going to take you, and now your environment shows you've left the pier and you're finally on the boat. This is a time where you're taking a pilgrimage, a voyage. I believe the 6 of Swords came out as the first card in our last reading. And a lot of the times my readings kind of flow together. So you are in the process now of rebuilding and restructuring your life. And now the environment actually looks like it's moving. You could be physically moving. Again, with the moving on card and the new doors are opening. I do see, Pisces, that you're ready for something new. You're ready for, I'm hearing some of you are starting a new business and you're going to have a grand opening, but there is something about giving it a shot in a new place, in a new, like having a new sanctuary, getting rid of the karmic patterns attached to like a city or a hometown, and moving to greener pastures, so to speak. You have a lot that you're banking on, like this move has a lot of energy attached to it, but it's going to free you from this energy of the Ten of Swords where you have felt very betrayed. And it allows you to move forward and to move towards manifestation. I'm also seeing soul connections come in and you move away from the people who deceived you into more prosperity and justice. Beautiful energy, Pisces. This is all because you chose to move on. Again, taking the gamble, taking the risk. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's very difficult. Okay? Hopes and fears. Strength. Some of you are wondering, like, Tiffany, I know I should do this, but do I have the strength to do this? I'm nervous. And the truth is, it's never easy. You have to have the courage of a lion and believe that this new beginning wants you as much as you want it. And with the Fool card here, I think there is a beautiful opportunity, Pisces, for taking a risk and having this miraculous opportunity come in, this Ace of Wands energy. You have to be willing to believe that it's going to work out. You have to also believe that your angels are standing by your side, that they're going to catch you. They're waiting for you to make the decision to move forward. Many of you, though, with the Six of Swords in your environment, you've already made the decision. But some of you, I definitely see near future, that person is still going to try to come back with a cup of love. But it's a small cup. It's a small offer. They don't have everything that you absolutely need. Potential outcome. Have faith, Pisces, above all else, that things are going to work in your favor, that you can rebuild, that there will be something better for you on the other side of all of this. Ten of Swords. So potential outcome is you finally get to the place of no return. You finally are going to say, I'm done. And this is where things fall apart. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is the part where the cookie crumbles. This is, what do they say? This is the last straw. I'm feeling that energy. So Pisces, you're really fed up. You're tired. You're praying about it. You really want your Ten of Pentacles. And I think many of you are starting to realize that you can't attain that Ten of Pentacles with someone or in a situation that constantly makes you feel like you are being betrayed, belittled. There's lack of trust, no forward movement, lack of pay, where you don't feel like you can be authentically yourself. So now you move forward, you move onward and upward. And it's a slow crawl forward, Pisces, with the Knight of Pentacles. But there is this opportunity to heal. And you will need to make sure that you keep your boundaries high during this transition to the new life. There's going to be times where you wonder, should you go back? But Spirit says you're headed towards victory. And what you're leaving behind is the Five of Pentacles. That victory over lack, that victory over trial and tribulation is highly resonant in your energy at this time, Pisces. I'm just going to pull 3 oracle cards for you from the Quantum Oracle. What does Pisces need to know as they move on, as they relocate, as they say goodbye, as they gain closure from a situation? What do they need to know? Wow, Pisces. You have new supportive connections coming in for you. So this could be in the form of investors, clients. This could be in the form of a new husband or wife, a new girlfriend or boyfriend. This could be in the, this can come in so many different ways. Also friendships. And I see that these are people that are going to be aligned with what you're working on. These two people are like looking at a piece of art and they're admiring it. They are in the same vibration. You're getting out of the energies that you've been connected to with lower vibrational energies and you're connecting to those higher vibes. Kindred partnership, this just screams love. Love relationships are coming in. There is, again, that rainbow energy where you are going to feel like you have found the right person for your soul. Someone who fits, someone you don't have to constantly fight and have arguments with. This will be a time of increase for you, Pisces, because with this situation, you were being kept in a place of lack, of stagnancy. You weren't moving forward. Maybe they weren't moving forward. If anything, they were holding you back from this new beginning. Some of you also were struggling, I feel like, with fertility, and that could be closed off with this person, but with the next person, maybe that opens up. There's opportunities, there's businesses booming, there's new connections and relationships. But I'm telling you, the moment that you walk away, new connections come in, supportive partnerships come in, increase in your finances and your stability comes in, and new beginnings. So it looks scary, but with angels of the four directions, it's like you have angels all around you who are guiding you, assisting you. They're keeping you on the straight and narrow, and you will be protected on this journey forward. Get ready to celebrate something, whether this is the opening of a business, this is an engagement party, this is the wedding that you plan, you telling your friends you're pregnant, or whatever the case is. There's this sense of, I left that toxic place and now look at me shine. People are going to see a glow up. I'm also seeing health improving, and you're going to have more fun, Pisces, because whatever this situation was, it kept you in a state of constant sorrow or disappointment, heaviness, heart chakra blockages, throat chakra blockages. And as you move out of this, you're going to begin to discover parts of yourself that you thought were lost. And you're going to see how much spirit blesses you as you come into an energy of gratitude. Many of you as well are freeing yourself from being the victim. And you will be heading into a new place, a new home. Definitely, I'm seeing new offices. And you're going to feel like you were always meant to be there, Pisces. This is a really beautiful glow up energy. So as soon as you say goodbye, you are going to start to notice that life begins to bless you, because when you don't say goodbye to things that are holding you back, when you constantly say in this runner chaser and you don't let people go, even though you see the truth of it, Spirit can't allow you to get that new home. It's just going to feel like this. It's going to feel like there's all these endings happening around you. But the second that you say, I'm ready to move on, that's when those new doors open. That's when you begin to really see the healing work has paid off, and you're going to move into that life that you always knew that you deserved, that has been held back from you, Pisces. This is a massive turning point for you. And I'm so proud of you, and I'm so ready for you to just experience the abundance that wants to come in. So Pisces, if you made it this far into the video, I want you to leave me a comment saying, I'm ready for my new beginnings. All right, love you so much, Pisces, and I'm so proud of you. Keep going, keep going. I know it's rough, but you can do it. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.